of fun? Wish my phone did that. Probably does. I just don't want to do it.
Same.
Okay, so we're talking about heeling. Oos. We got direct lure phase. We're going to come up in line with the armpit. We've got the semi-hidden phase where the ball's up there. If they're out of position, they won't even see it, right? So we're heeling here. We've got a phase where the reward is just out of their visual field. Okay, and if I come in and she looks at it, she knows, because I've told her she's incorrect. If she looks out here, she's like, oh, if I look out there, I won't get it. So I got to look up where it's been. And then in this phase, when she's getting water in her eyes from the rain. She's like, ah, oos. Yes, I bring it back into that line and I give it to her there. Kind of like she has this bias towards looking here, and I want to make sure I confirm that's the spot to look.
Because that's where the reward comes.
That's where the reward's going to come, right? So that's a phase. Bring. This is her reward for all that looking up into the rain, right? To make sure I reward it. Ouse. No. Ouse. 9. Ouse. Yeah. Old dogs. Good. Oos. Okay, so she comes back here. Now, if I bring the ball back behind her head where it's disappeared, oos. Okay, I can reward here. Yes. See how it appeared? Okay, her brow is a lot like when we were at ball cap, right? She can't see over her brow back behind her. So when the ball appeared, it appeared like from behind her. So remember, we're talking about cheating. The dog will cheat to where they think the ball or the reward came from. So if it comes from over her head like that, she's going to cheat back and up, expecting the ball's there. I just can't quite see it. Bring. I'll show that one more time. House. Good. Try it. House. Oos. Good. So now I've got it in my offhand, right? No. She cheated. Oos. Okay, look where she's looking. She's looking at my armpit and back, right? She's like trying to look back where she thinks the ball's going to come from. Yes. So I'm going to make it appear there. That time I overthrew a little bit to the outside. This is not a bad thing. If she thinks, oh, it came from the outside, she won't bring her head in towards my belly button so much. She'll be like, oh, I got to cheat out. And so it'll help straighten her out just a little bit. We don't want it to be so often that it comes from the far outside, because she'll start to cheat to the far left. You can also use the Top-O-Matic makes a nice set that's magnetic. And so you get this little magnet. It's 2 pieces of magnet that you pinch onto a garment, and then the ball will stick on that. If you have a dog who's like, oh, I surge forward because maybe you put the reward out here for too long, well, you can put the magnet on your shoulder blade. And then when you're ready to release it, you can have the rope in your hand and just tug the rope. The ball comes off the magnet. They're a little spendy though. The magnet set's about $35. The ball's about $35.
Okay, so don't laugh, but I got one. But I only got one magnet and spent like a month. Gosh, I just don't understand how this
They sent you one magnet?
Well, I only bought one magnet.
Oh, you bought like a replacement that didn't have the tube?
Yes, because I didn't know, and yes.
You only bought 1/2 of the magnetic set.
Little did I know.
Oh.
Why doesn't
I mean, you
this
could like
work?
stitch it into a shirt.
Well, and I would put it
But
on
that
the
takes
and
away the
ball,
ability to move it around.
Right, and then you take the ball off and the magnet falls down your shirt. So what's happening? Yeah.
At least you haven't smashed your finger between the 2 magnets.
Oh my god.
That's the worst because they're super strong and it's
so
really
strong.
painful.
Bring.
Oh, Jasper. So,
House.
just a heads up,
9.
May 11th
House.
we moved graduation to 9 a.m.
9. House.
Okay.
Got it.
Are we graduating?
Yes, we're graduating.
A little behind.
So isn't that 2 weeks from
Correct.
math?
May 11th, 9 a.m.
I will send out an email reminder.
Shakira. You big dork. Did I tell you could have it? Did I tell you could have it? No, you know you can't have it. Oos!
We have painted for you the picture of how we create our focus team.
Yes.
I love this for high distraction situations. Going to the farmer's market and my dog's tuning out everything else going on.
Now, it takes, just because it's a high distraction environment, people, you hear that and you think, well, if my dog's too distracted, I can't get him to do this. Okay,
We work up towards
we
that.
work up towards it, but one of the things to think about, if the environment is very attractive to the dog, we need to make something very attractive to them that competes with it, and then teach them this behavior that, hey, when you're super aroused, this behavior can deliver super arousing reward. You think this dog gets aroused by a ball? Doesn't matter how arousing the environment is. If I bring something arousing, if I tried to use like cardboardy little kibble treats for a dog who's like got a moderately low food drive, and I go, yeah, let's go to the farmer's market and you can practice healing, I'd be like, there is so much going on here, this doesn't connect, right? So I go, okay, what's the dog's thing? If I work this understanding for the dog and I bring that dog's arousal level up for the ball, then it can compete with an environment that's very arousing. It doesn't work the other way, right? People go, oh, I'm trying to use food, and the dog's like super into its sniff and the other dogs and the activity of all the, it's like, no. You gotta work this where it's not just too distracting. Bring the dog's arousal level up for the type of reward, and then you can bring the arousal level up from the environment and make it compete.
And I think you really see that with Jasper when you first get here. His behavior is just because he's so excited. There's so much going on.
House.
And giving him time to
Right.
settle in.
Right.
And to show him that once he settles
House.
in and he gets good stuff from you and that that's what's super fun, that's what's most valuable.
Good.
Oh, the
Oos.
look on her face. She has that same look with her tongue sticking out when she sleeps.
She dreams about bunnies and bite toys
Balls.
and ball.
So the next class starts when?
June 8th.
Good.
And we've got some fun seminars
Is-
in between.
Is that the intermediate starts June 8th?
Yes.
Well, we're gonna
That-
gamble this time.
Yeah, you are.
GoPro stop recording.